Hello guys, welcome back to another video of Schleich Adventures. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving a barn tour at the Sunshine Stables where I make all my videos. So last year I did Eden. I think it's a nice tradition to do every 31 December before the next year a barn to see how every year it actually upgrades. So first we're actually just going to be filming the whole barn with all the horses in their stalls with the owners before their stalls so I can introduce them, and after that we're just gonna be filming around when they're all in action and doing stuff. So when you come at the Sunshine Stables, this is actually the first thing you see. Here's Benji, and Benji is actually the duck that's always standing here, and that's the duck of Nina, and she is the one who's selling all in the little shop at the Sunshine Stables. So this is actually one of the big stalls, so let's go in. And when you come in the stalls on the left, you see Nella, she's a mare, and her owner is Ali. And all the stalls have a door that's open so they can look outside always when they're in the stalls, and they have a very tiny paddock. So on the right, we have Isla, and Isla is an exotic mare, and her owner is Zola, and I almost forgot, and they either have a string band, and yeah, here's Ida, a nice paddock. And on this ladder we can just go up, and we have actually chill spot where everyone likes to hang out. And here's Noose, and Noose is a little kitten, and she just can be outside on the barn, so she's like a little bit scared to go really on adventures, so she loves to be sitting here and just sit here, and a lot of people just go sit here to just hang out because here are some birds and cubs. And here is Mousy. He's one of the mouses, and actually there are two mouses on the barn that the cats don't eat and the rest of all eat it. So this is Mousy, and they give him a name because he's always here hanging around and nobody. So let's go further. Here are just some straw bales and hay bales, and here you can just set your horse to brush out. And here's just a little water bowl and a little bowl for the ducks, and the ducks can drink out the water bowl, and the kittens and the cats do eat it. And this is just especially for the ducks so they can eat something. And here is Bobby, and Bobby is a little Chihuahua girl dog, and she's of Clara, and you will meet her soon if we come to her Connemara mare, Sunny. And here's Polka Dot. He's always very excited, and here's a Sarah. And if we go right over here, we have Foxy, a Tennessee Walker mare, and her little filly Abel, and that's a Tennessee Walker, a stallion filly. And her owner is Tess, and she's a very sweet girl. So they are sitting in the stalls, and they have either like a nice paddock, as you can see. And then we come to the last, and here is standing Donna. She's a Appaloosa mare, and her little Appaloosa mare filly that is just like a copy and paste of her actually, and her name is Abby. And they are just from the Sunshine Stable, so that's why there's no one standing here, so that's what you know. And here are some doors outside, and if you're outside right over here, you see the snow on all the roofs. You have here a nice wash place, so you can wash your horse in the. Then we have here the little shop where I've talked about before. Here is Nina. She sells stuff. You can just be little stuffs, as you can see. So here just can be some brushes or carrots, and here's sending some more. So this is actually the first stalls. And we can't forget Pebbles. Pebbles is a very adventurous cat, and he really likes to walk over the roofs. And so then we come here, and here are some more stalls, and we have here a very big Christmas tree. This is the biggest Christmas tree of the barn. So let's go to that stalls. We start off at this little Shetlands, and they all have very nice hay mats, so they can eat the whole day. So that's very nice. And they have all their own halter and lead rope, of course, that I made myself. So here we start off at Emma. She's the owner of Brownie, that horse, and Minnie is just of the Sunshine Stables. But Minnie and Brownie are such little horses, and they're very, very besties, so they can share a stall. But Emma doesn't only own Brownie. She eated his own binky, but you will see him at his stall, and then Emma will come there too, I think. In the next stall, we have a Hanoverian mare, Melody, and she's of the Sunshine Stables, and she loves to do dressage and everything. By the way, disclaimer, I'm not English actually, but I just can talk it pretty good. For the others, don't really can do good English on my classmates, so I'm pretty proud how my English is. But if you guys, like, if people are looking this and think you talk so bad English, just hold in mind that I'm just a girl that talks English and is not a real American or British girl or whatever. Here we have Moon, and she's eater of the Sunshine Stables, and she's very big, but actually she's such a sweetheart, so she's very nice. And then we come to this horse, and that's Jazzy, and Jazzy is too a Hanoverian mare. Actually, we only have mares here and just some geldings, but all the stallions we have are just not close to the mares, or not in the lot of the mares, so that's great. And the owner of Jazzy is Lisa, and they are very good at show jumping, and actually all the horses that are standing here are good at just a thing, and all the owners are having a very strong bond. And this is Blossom. She's an Andalusian mare, and she's loved by all the ones of the stable. She's a very well-behaved and calm mare, so everybody really loves her, and she's just like the leader of the mare group. You won't really expect that, but she's just so calm, and yeah, that's why she's really loved a lot. Actually, all the horses. Then we come on the stalls that are right here. These ones are a little bit harder to film too, actually, but here is Coco. She's an Icelandic mare, and then right there we have Sunny, and her owner is Clary, and I really like to ride with Silky, and Sunny has a very nice character. And then we have here Aria. She's an Arabian mare, and her owner is Sophie, and they really like to dressage, but they are very good at endurance either. I hope I say it in a good way. And then right over here we have Snowy. He's a Welsh pony gelding, and he's pretty naughty sometimes, but his owner Sam can really laugh about that. And then we have here Emma again. So Emma owns Brownie and Binky Eater, because she really has a strong one, and with both of them she loves the agility with them, and she's the daughter of the owners of the Sunshine Stables. So here we come with the next stalls. So here we start off Stormy, and Stormy is a very energetic gelding, and his owner Callie is really good with training him more, because he's actually pretty young still. And then we come next up here at Dottie. Dottie is a paint stallion, and he is his owner Elise, and Elise is loving to jump with him, but they really like to do hacks and trail rides and stuff like that. And here we come at Cayenne and Hannah, and they do something, so they do Western pretty often, but they really like to do cross country, and they just enjoy trying out new stuff. And he is Christine and her gelding Lily, and they ride cross country either. And they like to do Western, but they actually do like cross country more for fun, and Western very serious. And she's the sister of Emma and the daughter of the owners of Sunshine Tables. So actually there are a lot of people that are family with each other, but I don't say that the whole time. But if you have more interest in that, I can do that maybe more either next time. So here we have Suzanne, and she's together with her husband, of course, the owner of Sunshine Stables, and she has a horse, Blackie, and Blackie is actually already with pension because it's a very old horse, and she has him already like since she's like, I don't know, but since she's a child, and he's already in his 20s now, and they really have a strong bond like all the owners actually have with their horse. So actually everywhere are some straw balls and hay balls, so you can fill the hay rows or the hay nets up up in your horse stall because I really find it important that the horse has always enough hay to eat. Then we come to the biggest stalls of the barn, and here are only mares with fillies. So actually about all the stalls, or actually the barn, are kind of distinct, so you can just do your horse on here so you can brush him or have fake. So inside of it, it's a little bit darker than at the other stalls, but that's just because it's pretty close. But let's start here. Here we have Mystery, and Mystery is of Crystal, and this is Crystal. And then we have next to her Zoe, and she bought her filly Candy, and above and the Arabian mares. And actually Zoe bought Candy already on this young age because she has a very strong bond with Candy already. So Crystal just sold Candy to her because she knows that Candy stays at this barn and that she can see Candy grow up here. Then at the next stall we have Tori with her beautiful dressage mare, Silver, and she just got a little filly Iblecha. You can actually see her that good, but she's right over there with a little blanket. And in her stall is a very little hedgehog, and hedgehog is called Archer, and actually Archer is always in the stall and they're very good friends. And actually I didn't told that in the stall of Araya is Tipsy, and that's another mouse eater. So here you can see Tipsy sit. And then we come up to the next stall. So the stall is actually looking outside, but this is stall, and her owner is Susie, and she just got a beautiful stallion foal, and he's called Zappy because he's already very adventurous, but that's still better looking outside her door. And next up we got White Star. She's a quarter horse mare, and see, she's of the Sunshine Stables, and she gets a beautiful quarter horse mare that's called Polly. And here are all very good mares that are very good mothers, and they just got some bigger stalls. So that's just the mare stalls. Actually here we got two big stalls either. Here we got Sparkle. She's a beautiful Frisian mare, and she's just looking out the stall as a very beauty. And we got next up Balloon, and Balloon is a very beautiful Andalusian mare. So they're both beautiful. And then next up we have a very good blend between this and stallions, because we have two more stallions here. Don't see the mask because else they get overexcited and the mask can get a little bit stressed out maybe. So here we have a beautiful stallion. He is Beauty, and he is an Arabian stallion, and he's actually a beauty. So yeah. And here we got Foxy, and the owner is Sarah, and Sarah is the twin sister from Crystal, that owner of Mystery that you saw at the mare stalls with the fillies. And Foxy is either a beautiful stallion. So if we turn here, we have here the cafeteria and some wash places or some brush grooming spots. So here we got two spots that are really made for grooming spots, so you can actually groom your horse out totally, so that's very great. And here we just got some spot to save your stuff. So here we got some grooming kits, and we got some western hats and some caps, and we got some more stuff in there, as you can see. And we got some ting. So if there's a horse that has something, here's always something that can help it. So we have the riding hole. And here we have the riding hall, and here all the horses can ride. And yeah, everybody enjoys to be here and ride here with their horse. And here we have the cafeteria, and here works Bram, and he's the big brother of Callie, the owner of Stormy. So he came here, and he's very good at baking, and he makes Alfreds, and he has a little spot to sit, and you can just lock at the riding hall, so it's a perfect spot. And here, if you come back from a tail ride, you can actually just bend your horse in here, so that's very nice. And here's just a spot to save all the agility things and jumping things. And we have a walk thing. I don't know the technical word in English, but I think aggression, people will know where I'm talking about. And then right after that, we have the spot where all the food is from the horses and the saddle room. So let's head over to there. So here we got the saddle room. It's getting a little bit tiny, and I really want to make a new riding hall and saddle room, and I really want to upgrade a lot of things on my stable. But yeah, that's for next year, and then we will see what I upgraded. So here we just have the saddle room, and here you can see all saddles hang, and we just have a bareback pad with a neck rope there, western saddle, more saddles, and here are some halters and the sulky. And here's the food room, so here we just got some food, treats, and spitting out stuff, milk for the fillies, and a lot of more treats like apples and carrots. And here's just a big food thing. But then if we come here, we come out to the house of the owners of Sunshine Stables. That's right over here. And here's actually the car parked and the trailer they have. And here are just some books I got from Schleich with all stuff they have. So of 2022 and 2021. So that's a while ago. But that's just laying here. So let's go take a look inside the house. Before we do that, we can look outside the house. They have a wash place, and they got a nice balcony with some chairs. So let's go inside the house. A table and the kitchen, and then the bench and the TV, and then up here is the living room of the parents and the bathroom of them all. And here we got the room of Emma, and here is Flecky and Flo. That are the kittens, but they are so young that they can't leave outside already. And then here we have a ladder up to Josephine's room, and she has this whole thing that's very awesome, and a picnic stuff, and it leads to the balcony, so that's very nice. So this is not really used at the moment. Here are some horses that doesn't have their stalls yet, and some hay nets and stuff like that. So that's not used. Is what I want to make pastures with. Here are all those hay nets and stuff like that. So this is not really used. This I already set up a little bit. As you can see, you've got a really nice tree and stuff like that. And so yeah, this is going to be a very nice pasture, but I need to make fences around. Then we come to the paddocks. We have 3 paddocks, 2 kind of tiny ones and 1 big one. So here we got a lot of things, so they are not bored in the paddocks. So we have some things where they can jump over, a hay net where they can eat at, and of course some water. And here at the next paddock, we have a very big hay spot, and there's some watering. And here we got just a lamp, for if it's getting dark you can see everything. And here the horse can stand on in that left corner. Horse can just stand on there if you want to stay dry, if it's raining and stuff, and the horse is standing outside because yeah. Here's some more people. Here's a big paddock, and here's a nice spot to stay dry. And then we got Pippa. She's like a barn cat, and she's pretty old already, and she's there her whole life already. And she like Pebbles Eater too, just very adventurous, and she picks up a lot of mouses and birds and stuff like that. So here we got a big hay spot. There we got some things where they can jump over. A water spot, another water spot because it's a pretty big paddock, and there they can stand on. And there is, as you can see, Pinky. Pinky's a very little piggy they found, so they got her, and Pinky is of Evelyn, and she found him, and he's alive, and Pinky is allowed to stay here, and she's a very young piggy yet. So that is actually the barn, but now we're gonna see what actually they all do when we're just in action, and we're gonna show you, of course, the show part. So let's go.
You were running through me like water. Now the feeling's leaving me dry. These days we couldn't be farther. So how's it feel to be on the other side? So many wasted nights with you. I still can taste it. I hate it, wish I could take it back. 'Cause we used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people ashes and dust. I always wanna get higher. I never know when enough is enough. So many wasted nights with you. I still can taste it. I hate it, wish I could take it back. 'Cause we used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you don't. We used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most is people can go from people you know to people you From people you know to people you don't. From people you know to people you don't. We used to be close, but people can go from people you know to people you don't. And what hurts the most?
So guys, this was the barn tour photos video. It was like pretty new for me to do this all with Floyd's. Like in the last unboxings I did for the first time with Floyd's, and like I feel okay when I'm talking English now, but I really like to add music a lot to my videos. At first I only did music videos and everything without Floyd's and just music underneath it, and I really like to make those shots well, the whole Sunshine Stables were in action and doing what they like to do, yeah, there I can add some music under and edit that totally. So I'm gonna be definitely busy with cleaning and after that editing, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful 2024, and we're gonna make something fun of this year, and I'm really gonna be trying to get active, and I really have a lot of inspiration. So I have already set up some goals, so let me know in the comments what are your goals for 2024, and I hope to see you back in 2024, and see you next time, next year on YouTube. Bye bye!